Catherine the Great is one of history's most interesting and important rulers. Born Sophie, a German princess, she became Empress of Russia. She ruled for over 30 years, and during that time, Russia became a major power in Europe. Catherine was smart, ambitious, and determined. She liked new ideas, modernized Russia, and expanded its territory. Catherine's story is one of achieving big goals and overcoming challenges. She skillfully handled the Russian court, secured her position, and took power. Her rule had both good and bad parts. Historians still debate her legacy as a powerful leader. This video will explore the life, reign, and impact of Catherine the Great, the Empress who changed Russia. Sophie was born into a normal, noble family in what is now Germany. She had a simple childhood but a good education. At 15, she was chosen to marry the future Tsar, Peter III. This changed her life, taking her from an unimportant family to the center of Russian power. When she arrived in Russia, she became Orthodox and changed her name to Catherine. Catherine's early years in Russia were hard. She had to learn a new language, culture, and the ways of the court. Her husband, Peter, was not a good or popular Tsar, but Catherine was smart, charming, and understood politics. She made friends, gained support, and learned about Russian history and culture. This time of learning and planning was important for her future goals. Peter III's short reign was shaky and unpopular. Catherine had become friends with important military leaders and people at court. In 1762, she took control, removing her husband and becoming Empress. This bold move secured her power. Catherine's rise began a new era for Russia. She quickly worked to make her rule strong and accepted. She showed herself as a strong leader, ready to make Russia great. She focused on the military, government, and the lives of her people. Catherine knew she had to bring stability and success to Russia. Her successful takeover showed her political skill and determination to rule. Catherine the Great is often called an enlightened despot. She liked new ideas about reason, education, and progress. Inspired by thinkers like Voltaire and Montesquieu, Catherine wanted to modernize Russia's laws and institutions. She made changes to improve education, create laws, and help the economy. One of Catherine's biggest achievements was creating the Legislative Commission. This group, with people from different social classes, was supposed to write new laws for Russia. While the commission didn't finish the new laws, it allowed people to talk about legal reforms and gave Catherine important information. Her attempts to modernize Russia, even if not always successful, showed her commitment to new ideas and her vision for a stronger Russia. Section 5. Expanding the Empire, Wars and Acquisitions. Catherine also expanded Russia's territory. She won wars against the Ottoman Empire, pushing Russia's borders south and gaining access to the Black Sea. Through diplomacy and military strength, she added Crimea and large parts of Ukraine to Russia. Expanding Russia changed its place in the world. New lands brought new problems and opportunities. Catherine encouraged Russians to move to these areas, strengthening her control. She also tried to make these new people part of Russia, sometimes by forcing them to adopt Russian ways. Catherine's expansion made Russia a major power, but also caused future conflicts. Section 6. Challenges and controversies, internal and external. Even with her successes, Catherine faced problems. She had rebellions like Pugachev's Rebellion, where peasants revolted. She also dealt with complex relationships with other European powers, sometimes fighting and sometimes making alliances. One big criticism of Catherine is that her reforms mostly helped the nobles. While she liked new ideas, her policies often kept the same social structure and didn't help the serfs, who were most of the population. Catherine's rule was a mix of her hopes for progress and the difficulty of ruling a huge empire. Section 7. Patron of the Arts and Enlightenment. Catherine really loved art and science. She knew culture was important for Russia's image in Europe. She created the Hermitage Museum, which held her large art collection and became a world-famous cultural center. Catherine's court became a place for intellectual and artistic activity. She wrote letters to important thinkers like Voltaire and Diderot. She supported books and journals, spreading knowledge and new ideas in Russia. Catherine's support of arts and sciences changed Russian culture, creating a time of intellectual and artistic growth. Her work helped connect Russia with the rest of Europe. Section 8: Legacy of Catherine the Great, a transformed Russia. Catherine the Great changed Russia forever. She turned a large, somewhat behind-the-times empire into a major European power. Her attempts to modernize, although sometimes small, set the stage for future changes. Her territorial expansion changed Russia's borders and made it more important globally. Historians still discuss Catherine's legacy. Some see her as a good ruler who brought progress, while others criticize her strong control and limited social reforms, no matter what. Her impact on Russia is clear. She left a stronger, more modern and more influential country. Section 9: Conclusion: An enduring legacy. Catherine the Great's story is one of ambition, intelligence and strong will. Born a minor princess, she became one of the most powerful rulers ever. Her rule saw Russia become a major power in Europe. Her embrace of new ideas, modernization and expansion left a lasting impact. While her rule had both good and bad, her impact on Russia is undeniable. She expanded its territory, modernized it, and made it more important in the world. Catherine the Great's story is still fascinating, reminding us of the power of leadership, ambition, and accepting change.